Under Article 6 of the Paris Climate Agreement, Foundation for Climate Protection and Carbon Offset KliK are pioneering the international carbon market by developing the first emission reduction programs. We went to Zurich to find out more.
It's a legal obligation on motor fuel importers here in Switzerland to offset part of the emissions of the transportation sector. And it's a private organisation, the Foundation for Climate Protection and Carbon Offset, known as the KliK Foundation, that supports climate mitigation activities both here and in other countries that have signed bilateral climate protection agreements with Switzerland.
The KliK Foundation is pioneering ways to fulfil pledges made by the Swiss government under Article 6 of the Paris Agreement, working at home and abroad to cut CO2 emissions in half by 2030 compared to 1990 levels. Meanwhile, the KliK Foundation enables access to climate-friendly technologies in a cost-effective way.
We receive funding from the mineral oil importers. We use that money to develop greenhouse gas mitigation programs. We finance the development, putting all these program details together, the whole documentation, and then we enter a contract for the purchase of the mitigation outcomes achieved by these programs. These mitigation outcomes are called internationally transferred mitigation outcomes, so-called ITMOs.
The KliK Foundation supports a range of solutions such as clean cooking, e-mobility, biogas, solar panels and more, not as a direct investor, but by using results-based finance through a long-term contract that brings advantages to the host country.
For the countries, they benefit from what we call the social, environmental, health-related co-benefits of a program. For example, reduced local air pollution, the cleaner technology transition that is happening in the country, and certainly also skills, training. In addition, countries also benefit from the emission reductions that occur after the end of our crediting period. Doing this type of cooperation would indeed help them to harvest the so-called high-hanging fruits. What is too expensive, what is too complicated, or perhaps too remote to really achieve with domestic resources or with climate finance.
Senegal is one of the countries working with the KliK Foundation to achieve increased climate protection that goes beyond its nationally determined contributions of emission reductions. 50,000 biodigesters produce fertilizer to increase soil productivity.
This collaboration will allow us to mitigate greenhouse gases, but also to take on board sustainable development objective for Senegal. The partnership with KliK Foundation will allow us to scale up this technology to all household coal communities. It's really increasing the productivities. We're going to have biofertilization available in a low cost for farmers. This is important. And we will have also job creation, so green job creation.
Using a private foundation to deliver Swiss government objectives is reaping benefits for the private and public sectors in partner countries, and also for the global environment.